The big lie about Kundalini, Chi, and Prana. Energy workers must see. This video is by The Awakening Energy by Skeed. I liked his video. Drop a like on my video and stuff like that. I'm actually very excited for this because niggas be acting like they activated Kundalini and they really didn't. Most niggas have no idea what Kundalini actually is. But let's see what he's talking about. Ye be me.
Hey guys, okay, so today we are going to be talking about Kundalini and Chi and Prana. Why? Because obviously I work in these fields, and the way the algorithms work is when you put videos out, you receive videos similar to what you're interested in and things like that. Yep. So on my feeds, I get a lot of these energy healing or Kundalini activation reels and shorts and videos.
And don't know what the frick they're talking
And all
about.
these people, all these facilitators say, when you question them, they say, oh, well, Kundalini is life force energy.
It's a certain kind of life force energy. There's mad different kinds of life force energy. That's what niggas don't understand.
And so you say, but isn't that chi or prana? And they say, oh, well, yeah, it's just all one and the same thing.
And it's like, no, it ain't. That's yo. I'm liking this guy already because they not the same, my nigga. Shit. Chi and prana could be seen as the same depending on how you're defining chi and prana, right? Because chi is like the Chinese word, prana is like the fucking the Indian word, right? But it's not kundalini. It's no, that's different.
So here's my question that you need to ask them when they say that, because this is very important. Life force energy, vital life force energy, universal life force energy is life force energy. Chi and prana, there are two ways it comes into your body, right? There is, you could say, through the breath, so you breathe in and you let the prana, the chi, filter down. And then the other way is the energy that is coming in through the food you eat, and you dissolve it more slowly into your system. Okay. There's a third way, which is the skin breathing, where you absorb the chi or the prana
Let's run that back real
into
quick.
your system.
Let's run that back real quick.
You eat. And then the other, breathe in and you let, there is, you could say, through the breath, so you breathe in and you let the
That's
prana,
the first
the
way.
chi
Breathe
filter
in,
down.
breathe in prana and shit.
And then the other way is the energy that is coming in through the food you eat.
Right.
And you dissolve it more slowly into your system.
Right.
Okay. There's a third way, which is the skin breathing, where you absorb the chi or the prana into
I love doing that one. I do that one actually pretty freaking often. I'm not gonna lie.
your body. Is that how you get Kundalini energy?
No. Dang, he cooking y'all niggas already, bro. He's cooking all these Kundalini niggas off the rip.
Because I'm pretty sure every single explanation about Kundalini energy isn't you breathe it in, or it's in the food you eat, or you absorb it through your skin. I'm pretty sure it clearly states Kundalini energy is an energy that is coiled or compressed at the base of your spine, in your root chakra, that you have to awaken. So how do these people say chi and prana is the same as Kundalini?
I don't get it.
We can move with qigong practices. We can move chi, we can move prana around the body, either internally or externally. It flows through the entire body. The Kundalini energy, again, look at all the texts, do your research, travels up the Shushumna. When we say energy, we talk about Shakti. It is the Shakti energy that is found at the base of the spine that rises up the column. connects the brain, unifies the brain, goes higher, connects to consciousness.
Facts.
Yet they say, no, 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 it's the same thing.
And even with that though, just because you feel tingling up your spine and energy going up your spine, it's not always Kundalini energy, bro. Because even with Chi and Prana naturally moves along several different meridians inside your body, and one meridian goes up, other one goes down. You know what I'm saying? That's not the same as your Kundalini energy, bro. It's not.
How is it the same thing? If I can make a chi ball in my hands, or I can use my hands and I can guide prana, chi, through my body, not through my spine. How is that the same thing? Now here's the other side of this. Obviously, chi and prana can move in the spine.
That's what I was just saying.
So I can take this energy, I can form it in my lower dantian, I can cycle it round the microcosmic orbit, which the back channel in the spine. Yeah, Qigong tells us this. So when you're doing a Kundalini activation session, they are moving prana through the body. You see these demos, the bodies are moving, and that is prana, right? Because it's moving through the body, in the spine, around the, yep. So how is that, once again, Kundalini energy?
It's not.
And when you question them, most of them will just say, oh, well, it is. It's the same thing. It's like, but how is it the same?
How? You can't tell us, can you?
That chi and prana is the same as Shakti. Now, of course, we do have the other energy, which is the sacred sexual energy, the Jing energy.
Yes. And Jing is separate from Qi. You have Jing, Qi, and Shen, right? Which are all separate from Kundalini. And even with Jing, Jing isn't just sexual, though. You know what I'm saying? But we do have Jing within inside our sexual energy. That is true.
Some will say is a finite source of energy that over the years decreases its amount of energy we're born with. Okay.
That is partially true, but you can increase your Jing. But you increase your Jing through Qi and Prana. You know what I'm saying? But your Jing can become less potent if you're not constantly refueling it. But that's the point of these different Taoist practices, to refuel your Jing, right? Well, that's one of the points of the practice. There's many points of there's many reasons why you would do certain Taoist energy practices, but that's one of them, to refuel up your Jing.
That is one philosophy of the Jing, the sacred sexual energy. But the other philosophy of the Jing and the sacred sexual energy, it is produced in the body because obviously the way the organs work, they take certain things, they produce chemicals, which produces things in the body, in the reproductive organs. Now, you could sort of say, okay, but women are born with a certain amount of eggs. So, okay, but therefore, after menopause, they have no Jing left in their body. That's not true either.
Facts.
So it is an energy that is created in the genitals over time. And without practice,
It's not only the genitals though, but yeah.
without exercising it, without the right food, without the right diet, over your lifetime, it will diminish. The older you get, the more practice it needs, just like the muscles of the body, just like every organ. Over time, they do sort of deteriorate.
Yes.
So seriously, when you come across these people, ask them to justify their knowledge of how Kundalini and Prana are both the life force energy. As I said, the Jing isn't a life force energy, it is a component, it is a frequency.
I I wouldn't say that it isn't a life force energy, but I guess that depends on how you define life force energy.
Created within the genitals and the heart, that is different.
Okay, good. He mentioned I was created inside the heart also. It's not just the genitals, but okay, I like how he. I think this guy knows what he's talking about. I'm not gonna lie.
That causes arousal, that causes orgasms, that causes, But the Shakti energy, when that is connected, it is very, very different. It doesn't lead to convulsions of the body. That's the chi, that's the prana. If anything, when the Kundalini rises, your body is going to be very, very still in no motion.
That's important because there was one time when I thought I had a Kundalini awakening. Right, I was breathing a certain kind of way, and it got to a point where like my body started fucking shaking and going like, nigga, that shit felt amazing. But like, nigga, at some point, I literally like flipped upside down. And my legs were shooting upwards, bro. Like I felt like I was about to fucking fly and lift off the fucking floor, bro. But that wasn't Kundalini though, especially with what he's saying right here. The best way I could describe that is maybe like an explosion of like certain life force energy, but not Kundalini. You know what I'm saying? But he said your body's gonna be still when it rises, right?
That's
You
the
feel me?
chi, different. It doesn't lead to convulsions
Exactly. It doesn't lead to convulsions. What I was having was certain convulsions from chi and prana.
of the body. That's the chi, that's the prana. If anything, when the Kundalini rises, your body is going to be very, very still in no motion, because the amount of energy rising and connecting to consciousness is so great, and it is such a fine energy that if you were moving around, you're actually going to lose that connection to it. Much like with astral projection, which astral projection is in part connected to Kundalini.
And that is true too. And I could tell y'all this shit for a fact because I noticed, depending on how I leave my body, right? Because I could project to that astral by just like instantly just projecting there, but I could also feel myself leaving my body, right? Now, depending on what part of separation I become aware of, I'll feel this energy that shoots up my spine. And when it hits my top, it fucking makes me like super still. Like I'll instantly get put in sleep paralysis. You know what I'm saying? So like I'll be aware of something happening in the physical, right? Then that energy shoots up and I won't be moving at all. Like I'll already be still, but I still have potential to move. Once that shit shoots up, it's very silent. It's not like cause I also will feel like a very because sometimes when I feel my spine, right, it could be like a buildup of energy, right, and it feel like it's fucking vibrating. It literally it could be so intense that it feels like my spine's about to break. That's not what I'm talking about. That's one form of energy, like my chi and my prana getting excited to shoot me out. But there's also this other more subtle. It feels like a fucking liquid. Cause with the spine shaking, it feels like straight energy just building up. This shit feels kind of like a liquid like energy, and it shoots up, hits my fucking pineal, and at that point I'm in sleep paralysis and I'm literally separating out my body, bro. It's fucking ridiculous.
Energy, just because you've had an astral projection, doesn't mean to say your Kundalini is fully awake. It just
Facts.
means somehow you are connecting to it.
You could say a small spark went up in that one moment, possibly.
How, in an astral projection, would someone have an astral projection if their body was moving with all the prana and everything? Because in astral projection, you have to shut the body down, you have to slow the body down
Facts.
until you can hardly feel it. So you can start feeling your astral body and things like that, and so it can lift out of the body. And you could say, yes, but you just said it's the astral body, so that's not Kundalini. The astral body is not the Kundalini energy. They are connected.
Okay, boom.
Prana, chi, it's drawn into the body through breath, through food, through the skin. It is compacted. You can make it denser through Neigong practices. You can move it around the body. It can be used for energetic healing. It can be used for martial arts. It has lots and lots and lots of practices. If you believe some of the videos online, it can be used for moving objects. I'm not going there. I'm just saying there are these things, the 1-inch punch, the effortless throwing of the person, of the other person in martial arts,
Yes.
etc., etc. It's not Kundalini though, is it? Because it's not in the spine, it's not whilst you're in motion, it's not. So when you come across someone saying Kundalini energy is vital life force energy or life force energy, ask them to explain how Kundalini energy is chi. Because universal life force energy, universal ray life force energy, chi. If you like the information I give you in these videos, remember to subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, share it with people. And remember to ask this question. And if you're interested in taking this further, if you're interested in awakening your Kundalini, if you're interested in pranic energy and using it for energy healing, if you're interested in the tantric energies and the other energy I very rarely talk about, the light body energy, because it is that higher level energy, it's the exterior energy. If you are interested in learning about these, go to theawakenenergy.com and come take
I
a
like this
training.
guy. I like him a lot. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I love you. Catch my next video. Peace to freak out. Hey.